In the B, the O, the Y-L-E, the H, the E-I-G-H-T. Now add the S, that's East Los Angeles. Relax, kids, mezcalito about to handle this.
Noriega, what's going on?
Go blue!
Oh, yeah, pinstripes is down, bro. Straight gray and blue is in the house.
Yeah, man, can't complain, man. Watching the game, I got the game in the background. We're up 1 right now, but I'm here for the podcast, brother. We gotta work. We gotta pay them bills, brother.
I think we might be getting fucking shafted tonight by the fucking gentleman I asked to come on the show, but whatever. Like, the show must go on.
Of course.
You know, fuck it, whatever, bro. Shit's been going on in the world. You know, we got a man who stopped 8 wars and he's still getting hate, bro.
It's like no matter what you do, you're never gonna get it. It's never gonna be enough, man. It's gonna, and not just that though. They keep the divide going, and I'm like, what more do you want this guy to do, man?
Yo, it's like, to me now, it's like, yo, Antifa, what do you got to say now, bro? No, what's going on?
They don't exist according to Jimmy Kimmel.
What? And there's no Antifa?
You didn't hear that thing with Jimmy Kimmel?
No. What do you say?
He said that Antifa's made up. It's not a real organization. It's something that it's a made up thing, and people are like, "What the fuck are you talking about, bro?"
Bro, this retard just got back on the fucking air, and he's fucking saying that.
I know, and it's like, dude, like, just don't talk about politics, man. You're a fucking moron, and it's like, I hate when like it's celebrities out here and like rich people that have no clue about the working class try to lecture us on politics, and I'm like, you're a fucking millionaire. You're not. How the fuck are you?
Didn't he come on the air and he started crying like, "Oh, I'm blah blah. I'm so sorry." He's like bro,
bitch.
Come on, man.
It's all an act, man. Even a couple years ago, I don't know if you heard that story about there was a dentist out of like Tennessee or something that went like to Africa to kill a lion.
Yeah, I remember that, bro.
Crying, and like even his buddy, because he's friends with Adam Carolla, and Adam Carolla is very Republican in most of his political views, and Jimmy's very Democratic in his political views, but they're still buddies. But Adam Carolla said, like, this is what happens when you get in Hollywood. You have to pretend that you're a pussy and that you care about stupid things so that other Democrats like you. And he says, like, it's kind of fucked up, but it kind of does make sense. And he's all like, yeah, he has to pretend like it's a fucking, first of all, that dentist or whatever, he's a fucking taxpayer that pays into the system. Yeah. So he wants to kill a fucking lion, and then again, I guess the lion was dying from diseases or something. So like, they're like, who gives a fuck? Nobody really gives a fuck. But they're trying to make it a big deal, like, oh, it's a beautiful lion. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, exactly, bro. These motherfuckers out here, bro, pretending that fucking they don't do shit either, bro. Look at the Antifa motherfuckers, bro. They were out there in like costumes, running around butt naked. And it's like, bro, what's wrong with you people, dude?
It's the self. It's what is that shit called again? When people want to do pretend like they're doing something. No, not self gratification.
It's got to be that, dude.
But it's that whole like I want to feel important, like the Greta Thunberg thing too, man. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. You don't know anything about life, man.
Wait, what was that? Who's that?
Greta Thunberg, that little.
She got nice boobs.
Well, she looks like a freaking weirdo, man. But honestly, like she tries to
privileged bitch, bro. Doesn't she come from money?
I mean, she's from Sweden or something, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
I think she comes from dough. It's all these motherfuckers that come from money, bro.
Yeah. But again, I think everybody should go watch what was that? The second to last Rambo. I don't know if you guys ever seen that movie. It's one of the underrated movie where these Christian like people go to like Cambodia or something.
Yeah.
And they try to go to this village to like preach the word of Christ, this and that. And Rambo's like, look, you can't go in there. There's these fucking communist type like war dudes.
Kind of like that dude who went to that fucking island, bro. He wasn't supposed to go to preach Jesus Christ, and they fucking ate him.
And then they capture all these people. I'm pretty sure they raped the woman. They fucking beat the fuck out of the rest of the guys. And then Rambo shows up, and he fucking gets them out of there. But he has to be a violent motherfucker to kill them. And they're still kind of like, you can't do that. They're human beings. I'm like, they're fucking you guys up. They got you guys captured. And you're telling me not to fucking defend myself? Like, what the fuck?
I saw a video, bro, of these people. They were interviewing, like the fucking dummies in the fucking college and shit. The young kids will just be nice. And they're talking about gang members and deportation. And they're like, They're like, oh, MS-13, the name is made up, and they're nice people.
Yeah.
I would hang out with them. I was like, dude, you would hang out with them, but they'd be hanging you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I don't understand this. Like, and even
the beef, MS-13, bro. I ain't got no beef for y'all.
No, it's not just them though. But even the Muslims, like these people are like, oh, LGBTQ stands with the. I'm like, they would throw you off the roof, dude. Like, do you guys not know what they would do to you?
Yo, I don't know if they believe. Do they believe it, or like they think it's a fucking gimmick? Because they're saying it even online. They're like, yo, you come over here, bro. We will kill you. Thank you for helping us, but we'll kill you.
It's virtue signaling. They want to pretend they're doing something without actually doing something. And even like all these people that are for immigrants, they have this paper where they're like, all right, here's a fucking paper where you could adopt an immigrant. Oh, well, I don't want to do that right now. Like, I'm busy. I'm like, okay, so you want to let these people in, but you don't want them in your neighborhood.
Of course, dude. Of course, man. And why do they got? And I'm sorry, bro. Why do you got to put the illegal immigrants all in fucking poor neighborhoods? Why don't you put them in the rich neighborhoods?
Yeah, and that's why a lot of people in Chicago are getting pissed off. That's why they're like, even like, I guess there's a black mayor in Chicago that everybody hates because he's been giving money to a lot of like illegal immigrants, and he's all like, dude, we're freaking struggling over here. What about us? And they're not doing anything for the people.
Somebody said if Trump stops fucking all this fucking immigration coming in, and all the states fucking agree with him, they would lose millions and millions of dollars of funding that they get.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
So it's all about money. It's all about fucking money.
It's all a freaking scam, man. Rusty Shackelford was right about a lot of shit, man. Rusty Shackelford from King of the Hill. I don't know if you remember him. A lot of these, he used to have like, he was very anti-government, and I don't know what it is about like now that the Democratic people and the Antifas, they're like, supposedly anti-government, but they want government regulation, which I'm like, it doesn't make sense. Like, you guys are morons.
Let me. I'm gonna bust out. We'll keep talking. I'm gonna bust out this. Let me see.
Jeez Louise.
Let's see.
But I was telling you earlier. I have these two buddies who are twins. They're from Nicaragua.
Yeah.
Their mom was born in Nicaragua. I think I told you the story a while back. That my buddy became an LAPD officer, and he was driving around in his car with his mom from Nicaragua. And as they're driving in my neighborhood of Boyle Heights, his mom is eating McDonald's, and she just throws the food out the window. And my homie's like, "Mom, what the hell are you doing?" And he's like, "Somebody will clean it up." And my homie, like, talking about his own mom, he's all like, some of these people, they come with this fucking pig mentality from their countries, and they bring it over here, and they don't want to change. Man, these people need to get the fuck. He was talking about his own mom. I just found out his brother works for ICE now, and I'm like, wow, dude, like.
Look at this mugshots, bro. These are the Antifa guys that got locked up. Look at these mugshots, dude.
No, I did see that. Yeah, some of these ugly ass broads.
What the fuck, bro? Like,
it's losers, man. I'm telling you.
Like, yo, they just look like fucking rejects from Mars.
They look like almost like somebody that the Joker would recruit for his gang or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the one bitch who got a fucking shaved fucking thing going down the middle of her head.
Yeah. That's all these. And again, I was stationed in the Bay Area, like this whole hippie dippy stuff. Even my dad says this is not new. The whole hippie shit. Most of these people are hipsters now or whatever, but. My dad kind of was in the 70s. He was all into that hippie, free love, this and that. But then when like it was time to get a job, he was like, all right, time to grow up. We got to get jobs now. Some of his friends that didn't want to get jobs that were kind of like lazy motherfuckers. And he's all like, yeah, like they just want free shit and like they don't want to work for it. You can't really be on their side after a while because they don't want any. They just want everything handed to them. And I think this is a new generation of like the hippies. Now it's the hipsters.
It's fucking. I don't know, man. Oh god, dude. I don't know how do they live with themselves. Like I was talking to one of my boys today, bro, and I was like, you don't think these people that are all the Antifa stuff? I was like, don't they have bills, car payments, rent, phone bill? You know, like kids.
They have the balls to put on their fucking Venmo accounts to like. Or people could donate. It's like a new way of panhandling.
Oh, that's new. That's the new shit now.
Yeah, like you could give, and then like people are like, "I'm fighting for people's rights." So if you want to donate to my whatever, GoFundMe or whatever, they get free shit. It's like a new form of panhandling, bro.
I couldn't sit there and fucking be like, "Yo, man, let me get." Let me get some money. You know, well, you know who did that too, right? Did you
Who's
see
that?
Just Incredible?
The wrestler?
Yeah, he put up some shit, bro, the other day where he's like, Stevie Richards broke it down. And he was like, you know, asking, he's like, oh, you know, I'm stuck in Pennsylvania, I'm stuck in PA. You know, I got no money. I just came out of the hospital. You know, I need gas money. This and that. And Stevie Richards is like, look, he's got those things on where they put on, you know, to check your heart. He's like, but you could tell one of them was off. You could tell he's laying in a hotel. And he's like, bro, you got mustard on your face, dog. Like, what are you doing, bro?
A while back, they did one for Saturn because Saturn was, I think he had like some surgery or something.
Yeah.
And Saturn needed some money, so I think even Raven and a bunch of other wrestlers started a GoFundMe and a thing for Saturn, where they raised enough money for him to get the surgery. I don't know if it was like a knee surgery or something or back surgery, and still have a little money extra to like kind of live a little comfortably. So they started doing it because a lot of the ECW wrestlers did not have insurance or like
Paul Heyman fucked them over, bro.
Right. So and a lot of their bodies are fucked up. So they did one for Saturn, so I'm pretty sure that a lot of wrestlers are like, well, if they do one for Saturn, why not just try to come up and use that to try to get a little money? And I think that's what a lot of these do.
Did you see Raven came out and said he's got fucking early symptoms of Parkinson's disease?
Yeah,
that's fucking horrible, bro. But
it is, man, because I do listen to his podcast. I think he's a very funny dude. And not just that though, a lot of people in the industry like say that guy was a savant when it came to
him and Paul Ellering they're in Mensa.
Yeah, and like a lot of the stuff that they did, or that wrestlers did, was because of Raven. I think the Dudleys characters were. I think he was the one kind of that created them.
Yeah,
and like a lot of the stuff that he did, like it was
Stevie Richards. He was fucking behind Stevie Richards, bro. The Blue World Order and all that shit.
Yeah, and even the Raven character, I liked it. Like when he went to, I knew about the Raven character from ECW, but when he went to WCW, I liked that it was a different faction from like the NWO and like the same old bullshit. Like I liked it was interesting, and he had some great matches with Saturn when Saturn turned on him. Like the whole character, the flawed like artist. I don't know. I thought he was an interesting character, but I feel bad for that guy, man, because that guy, and even his podcast is pretty cool. I like the way he views certain things. His take on stuff is interesting all the time.
He said though, he was like, you know what, man? He's like, fucking if I'm standing too long, my hands start to shake. But he broke it down. He's like, bro, if I can make it to 70, I had a good life.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Growing up in Boyle Heights, I even talked to my buddies. I was like, the fact that we made it to 18, like anything after that, I was like, we never thought we were making it 18, and it's fucked up to think like that. Well, that's how me and a lot of my buddies like look at each other like, yeah, bro, I never thought I was gonna be at 18. Like we lived in a freaking war zone.
Nah. Is that bad up there, bro? Is that crazy in Boyle Heights?
Back in the 80s and 90s, yeah, dude, it was like gang infested, the projects. It was like imagine. Okay, so imagine the projects. Imagine getting like a 1 to 2 bedroom apartment.
Yeah,
there's like 13 people living in it. All the teenage boys are like, well, I don't want to be at home. I'm gonna be out in the street. So all the boys would be out on the street. And what are you gonna do when you're on the street? Oh, I'm gonna join a gang. I'm gonna start ruckus. I'm gonna start mayhem. And it was like that, you know.
What? Let me ask you, what kept you out of it?
I fear my dad beating the shit out of me. You know, I had a dad. No, and I tell all my buddies, like I even talked to one of my buddies who I ran into a while back because he has a son now, and one of my buddies was like the biggest gangbanger in LA. He was dangerous, like super dangerous. Like he looked like a freaking like a pit bull.
Yeah.
And I told him like, oh, it looks like you did a good job, you know, raising your kid, like because your kid's not a gangster. He's into sports and he seems like a scholar. And he looks at me, he's like, my kid's a pussy. He would never be able to join a gang. And I was like, no, but it was because you're a good dad. And like if you had a dad, you probably would have been like, no, my kid's a pussy. And I was like, no, because I didn't join a gang because I had a dad. My dad kicked me out of gangs. And my homie looks at me though, and he tells me, bro, who the fuck would want to recruit you for a gang, bro? And I was like, I was gang material. He's like, bro, you were like 110 pounds soaking wet. What the fuck? Who the fuck would want you? And I found myself calling to some of my homies that were in prison. I was like, hey, man, how come you never asked me to be in your gang, bro? Like, what the fuck, you know?
Now you're trying to get in. Like,
yeah, no, but again, I never wasn't in gangs. My dad kept me out. And plus, I saw the ignorance of a lot of these dudes, especially my age, that I would see them and I'm like, dude, you know, these older dudes are making you do all the dirt. And then when you get in trouble, they walk away and they don't help you out. Like, they're just manipulating you. It's like, oh, you don't understand, fool. You don't understand. It was a manipulation tactic that a lot of the older heads would use against the younger dudes.
But how do you think they figure that out? Was like it just keeps going down generation, or
I figured it out at a young age, but a lot of things, it's like they wanted validation, and because their dads weren't around to validate them, like older dudes were like their so-called dads now in their family, where they're like, oh, he's giving me validation, he's giving me respect. So like it's a way of manipulating younger kids.
Jesus fuck.
It's like a pimp, dude. It's like a pimp that makes gets you know, when you a pimp gets girls at a young age. And then fucks with them psychologically so that they keep coming back to them. And that's what a lot of these older gangbangers would do. And I would tell them, like, dude, they're fucking pimping you, bro. Like wake up. Like, you're doing all this dirt for what? And I just did a show on Friday here at El Tepeyac, which went awesome, by the way.
All right.
And there's a dude in my local in this neighborhood that we live in now. I live in Hacienda Heights, which is like 25 minutes away from Boyle Heights. My parents bought a house out here, which is kind of like the suburbs.
Yeah.
And ironically, I ran into this dude. He's all like, oh, you're from Boyle Heights. I was like, yeah. And he grew up in my neighborhood. He actually was a part of the gang.
Oh, shit.
In my neighborhood. And I was like, so what happened? Why'd you get out? And he says, fuck that. When I got arrested and I went to jail, none of those fuckers called me, checked in on me, put money on my books. I did all this shit for that gang. So when I got out, they expected me to go back and start doing shit. And he was like, fuck you guys. You guys left me hanging. I ain't a part of this gang no more. You guys are a bunch of pussies. And they're like, oh, come on, dude. You're already in. I'm like, fuck it. They say blood in, blood out. But fuck that. None of you fuckers help me out.
Jesus fucking
And so,
Christ.
like, now he's
what happened to the brotherhood?
That's what I'm saying, though. He realized it too late. Like, he was in jail, and that's why now he's like, he's living out here. He doesn't even look anything like a gangbanger. He's squared away. He's got like let his hair grow out, got a family, and he's all like, I'm keeping my family out of gangs. I'm not fucking falling for that shit. And I'm teaching younger kids, like, dude, do not be manipulated by these dudes.
Fucking bunch of I mean, you know, I don't know, man. I mean, the only gangs that were over here where I'm around, it was all right. Right now, you got MS-13 and stuff like that, but really, it's just like you got Bloods, Crips, and you got the fucking the Dominican gang to the Notarios, and then
I mean, out here we had the Crips and the Bloods, but they were more like towards the South Central side, or like, because LA was very segregated back in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
All the Hispanics were in one area, all the Salvadorans were in another area, the Asians, even the Asians, we had like the Huaching and like a couple Asian gangs out here too.
They're getting down too.
Yeah, they were crazy, man, because like they were tough. I ain't gonna lie. There was a lot of Fox Undercover. We used to do a lot of reports that would investigate a lot of these gangs. Yeah. And it was pretty interesting. Like on a Friday night.
Oh, wasn't that Geraldo and shit, man?
It was Geraldo would try to do stuff like that too, but it was before him. Like on Fox LA, like they would do a lot of undercover stories, and like some of these gangs, I was like, oh, holy shit! It's like right down the street from where I live. So like, and I'm not gonna lie, man. I got I think I told the story a while back. Back in the days, like baggy pants were the craze in LA. Like the baggier the pants, the cooler you were. You know, it was the thing. And I remember one Christmas, I was like 14 years old. I was begging my mom for a pair of these pants called Solos. I don't know if you remember Solo brand.
I know Jankos. That's the only one I remember.
All right, so they were kind of, not as baggy as Jankos, but they were kind of like baggy really really baggy pants. I was begging my dad, come on, Dad, let me get a pair of them. I'm like, no, you're gonna get killed. Like fucking idiots out here don't even fucking look. They just shoot and they don't even bother looking who the fuck they're shooting at.
Nah.
My mom was kind of like, come on, just let him get a pair. So my mom got me a pair for Christmas one year. And there was these big brown pair of pants. I was walking down the street, like I think it was February because it was right after Christmas. So it must have been like around February, which was kind of dark early in LA. I'm walking down the street. A guy pulls a gun to my chest because I had a hoodie on, listening to my headphones. And like I take my hoodie off and I'm like, yo, what's going on? And the guy looks at me, he's like, oh, dude, I thought you were somebody else. Puts his gun away and runs away. And I was like, what the fuck? I could have just got blasted. I get home and I tell my mom, like, you know what? I think my dad was right because I just got a gun pulled on me. And my mom tells me, take your pants off, don't wear them again, but let's not tell your dad because, like, and sometimes that's the thing. Father knows best sometimes. And that's why a lot of people get mad. Like, that's why with this whole like Antifa and all these feminists and all these fucking college educated kids, sometimes dads don't got time to explain why something's right. You just shut the fuck up and listen to dad and be like, all right, dad, you do have a point. You know, because I think men see danger that normal people don't see. And my dad kind of knew that, you know?
No, exactly. I mean, like you said, fathers know best, bro. I mean, maybe he had like intuition.
Yeah, 100%.
You know?
But again, when you're young and you're naive, or like you're like my mom was a little bit naive as well. Like, who's gonna kill him? My dad, I kind of knew. He was like, no, there's fucking idiots out here. And again, we need more of those type of dudes in the neighborhood.
What is that? Shoot first, ask questions later.
Yeah, big time.
You know?
That was the thing out here, man.
They just had some shit happen over here on Saturday in my town, bro, in Kearney, where it was in a fucking what the fuck was it? It was kind of like a Kmart or some shit, right?
Right.
And they fucking they said that a lady got stabbed.
Oh damn.
The cashier was followed to her car by a customer who was pissed off that the lines took too long in the store.
I've been there. I'm not saying I'm siding with the guy, but
But now she stabbed her.
Oh wow.
With knives that she bought from the store.
Oh wow.
And it's just like, bro, you for real, bro? Like you tried to kill this cashier chick because the line was too long.
Yeah,
dude, what the fuck are you thinking?
And again, it's because even I don't know if you remember when Popeye started that Popeyes war for chicken sandwiches.
Dog, there was one around the corner of my house, bro. They were fighting there every fucking day for that.
Over a fucking chicken sandwich. But I think in like Tennessee as well, right? Somewhere in the South, where some dude killed an employee because they said they ran out of chicken sandwiches.
Bro, they ran out of buns.
Jeez.
And they were telling people, bring buns for the sandwiches. You could bring your own buns.
But see, again, and I think it backfired because I think the whole sandwich controversy, who has a better one, KFC.
It was KFC and Popeyes.
Well, Chick-fil-A, KFC, and Popeyes had one. But they created it so that people would be like, well, what's the big deal? Because even I was talking about, what's the big deal with these chicken sandwiches?
I tried. It was nothing.
But I know, but they started that controversy to sell fucking sandwiches, and people started losing their lives over it.
But you know who was it? It was all the Morenos.
Yeah.
It was the Morenos fighting for that shit.
Yeah. But it was also, I'm not saying it was a smart strategy, but it was a greedy strategy on the part of the companies.
They said that they were putting chemicals in the chicken. Popeyes was doing it. They were putting chemicals in the chicken sandwiches to make fucking people fucking, like crave it.
No, really?
Swear to God, dog.
Sounds like an urban legend. I don't know.
Nah, it was a Moreno scholar, bro, that fucking that said it, bro. that Popeyes was putting chemicals in their chicken.
Well, like MSG? What the fuck? Like what kind of chemicals?
I don't know, but they said they were putting something in the fucking sandwich that was making people, because literally, I'm not joking, bro.
Yeah, no, I believe
when they said when around the corner of my house, when they said they ran out of the fucking chicken sandwich, people were in a uproar and they were fist fighting in there because they ran out of the fucking. They were trying to grab the last sandwich off of somebody, and I'm just like, bro, it's a fucking chicken sandwich, dude. It's not.
And again, it was the strategy of the companies that they're like, let's start. Because I'm not gonna lie,
and it was during the pandemic, bro. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, for a fucking chicken sandwich, come on, like, because I've been trying to work on this bit, which is kind of a true thing. This whole Republican Democrat thing, like, why do they have us fighting against each other? And it's all to divide and conquer and to make money. Yeah. But when in '96, another one of the reasons I hate gangbangers. In '96, I remember it was my freshman year of high school.
A great year, bro. I was a senior.
It was a great fucking time. There was an East Coast, West Coast beef between
Tupac was on top of the world.
Tupac and Biggie. And I remember one time I was in listening to my headphones, and I was listening to I think it was a Biggie song or like a Big Pun.
Oh, you're out of your mind, dude, over there.
And this gangbanger, this Mexican kid from my school, was like a little gang. Was like, "You're listening to the East Coast rap?" I'm like, "Yeah, like I kind of like." And he's all like, "What the fuck, bro? You're on the West Coast." And I'm like, First of all, you're Mexican. You're not black. Secondly, you're not in the music industry. You're not in the music industry.
Oh shit!
But he kind of was like kind of trying to like rile up a bunch of other boys. So like, hey, this guy's listening to East Coast hip hop, and everybody's like, okay, so like, hey, we're on the way. And he wanted people to beat me up because I was in the East Coast rap.
You fucking for real?
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm telling you. And I'm like, wow, this is the power of the media because the media.
You know what's fun? You know what's funny? They were doing that over here, bro. If you listen to Pac, you were getting fucking shit on.
But you're not fucking in the gang. You're not in fucking. You're not a part of the hip hop community. You guys are fucking just fans. Like, but that's how powerful that movement was, where they divided the coast, and they were selling records. And like even the Source magazine, and like a lot of rappers come out and say, like, you know what, MTV, the Source, all you guys kept on perpetuating it, and because of you guys, a lot of people died.
Yeah.
I think that's why a lot of Republicans and news outlets, they're just as responsible for dividing people and making them turn like, oh, you're Democrat, I'm Republican. Oh, you believe this, I believe. It's this whole, the media, again, is doing the same thing.
They should be right there fucking saying, hey, man, let's all come together as a country.
There's no money. There's no ratings and no money.
Or just put it this way, even when Charlie Kirk got fucking killed, they should have just right there bolted them. Let's come together as a country. This is enough.
But again, and then people celebrating, and I'm like, dude, like this motherfucker got killed in front of his wife and kids, and you guys are celebrating this shit. Like it just shows that the dehumanization of like, if you don't believe in me, you deserve to die. I'm like, what the fuck?
Did you see the Moreno in the fucking college school? He got so mad, and he was going up to the fucking thing, and he's like, oh, you're doing all this and that. And I was like, bro, like
they revoked his scholarship, and they kicked him out of school.
Yeah.
And again, yeah, it's like, have a little heart. And not just that, though, but it's the whole, they taught this kid to say that, oh, the Republicans are evil white supremacists. You should hate them. And now that it's a whole brainwashing thing.
But it's funny how it's the white Democrats telling you that, bro. It's like, it's hilarious.
Yeah, but see, that's the smart. And that's what I'm saying, though. It's evil in a sense to do that. And they don't see that it's evil.
But I was told, I was always told, bro, even like whatever. I was a Democrat. I voted Republican once, and I'm just like, I'm done. I was told, bro, when I was voting Democratic, bro, it was like, no matter what, vote no Diddy down, bro. You vote Democrat down, bro. Like it doesn't matter. See, doesn't matter if they're wrong or right.
Well, back in the 90s, and I think even Bill Maher came out and said this a while back, that back in my day, like the stuff that the Republicans believe right now is stuff that Democrats believe back in the days. But now
during Clinton's era, yeah.
Yeah, now the Democrats are off the fucking rails, and some of the shit they believe and some of the stuff they spew, that it's like,
are they still putting fucking tampons in the fucking the boys' bathroom up in Minnesota? Are they still doing that yet?
I don't even fucking know.
I don't know, dude. I think you know what? Even if I was a transgender, I don't think I would want to put a tampon up my butt.
Right, and not just that.
What?
If you're gonna put a tampon machine in a boys' restroom, it's gonna end up on the fucking ceiling. We're gonna wet it, and they're gonna throw it up there, dude.
Or in the toilet bowl or something, bro.
But it's ridiculous. And I'm not gonna lie, I even saw this story earlier today that there's this high school. I think I don't know if it's out here in California, where it was a girls' volleyball team, and both teams had transgender males. Like what do I call them? Like, what are they? I don't even know what the fuck the proper term is. But like, one team had 2 boys and the other team had 3 boys.
Yeah, I heard some shit like that.
And it's like, it's girls volleyball, and five boys are playing on the team.
It's fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
Like I keep saying, bro, they should make their own fucking league, man.
I agree.
Make your own league. But who knows how many I'm telling you, I don't even care, bro. Who knows how many fucking how many transgender men are in the fucking WNBA, bro? Come on. Come on.
None. Yeah, you're right. None.
No.
I don't know. Supposedly there's none. I don't know, but they said there's.
Is Brittany Griner a dude or a chick? Because I don't know. Where did they put her in Russia? Because they don't fuck around. Was she in the men's prison or the woman's prison?
I think she was in the woman's prison.
Because they don't fuck around over there, you know?
Not at all. But I mean, in the adult section of a video store, the tranny section had its own section. So I'm just saying, like, why can't we just have that in the, you got your straight porn, your gay porn, your lesbian porn, and then your tranny porn. And like, fuck it, just keep it that way,
Exactly, dude. It makes no fucking sense, dude.
And I always remember, like when you start off, because I remember when I was going to the porn section, like you'd be going down like the aisles, just
My
checking out,
video
like,
store closed before I turned 21. I was pissed, bro. I didn't get to go in it.
but like you would go, and then like, when you get to the gay side, you're like, fuck this, let me get back over here. Yeah, good times. No, but man, I grew up hating like anything political. Even my pops used to tell me, like my dad says, like he says, like if you put too much thought into politics, you got nothing going on in your life. Like sports, politics, and religion. Like let people believe what they want to believe. Just take care of your household, and everything else will fall into place.
My father was never into politics. He was into sports. He got mad that I wasn't into sports. My pops liked every sport: golf, bowling.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, bro. On Sundays, there was always fucking sports on his TV, bro. From the time he woke up till the time he went to sleep, bro.
And again, it's like just get to work. What is it? While the sun is shining, cut some fucking hay. Do what you got to do. Just whatever you have to do, but don't hurt other people just because of it, And don't base your whole world on it. I like it because I get to go have a beer with my buddies. Even some of my buddies who are Raider fans or Green Bay fans. I'm like, we're just talking about our week.
You got any Yankee fans over there?
There's a couple. Yeah, one of my buddies, he's a big Yankee fan. There's a couple Yankee fans out here.
They're allowed to walk around?
Yeah, it's not as like it is in the East Coast with the Boston.
No, New York won't do nothing bad. Boston is fucked up, bro. You wear any pinstripe up there, bro, they will knock you the fuck out.
Well, even there was a couple Dodger people, like Dodger fans, that went up there and they were walking down the streets of Boston, and some dude wrote a thing about like how back in the 80s and 90s they would have got their ass whooped, but I guess it's changed ever since that.
Yankee fans still will, bro. Yankee fans still will.
Well,
I don't care what they say.
But I don't think it's as bad as it used to be, because a couple years ago here at Dodger Stadium, there was this Giants fan that got beat up, and he ended up having brain damage because these two Dodger fans whooped his ass. And
Jesus Christ.
And so like he was like a father of two, he was a paramedic, and after that, like a lot of like, and it's because Dodger Stadium used to be a freaking hellhole. Like before Magic Johnson bought it, like I remember when growing up as a kid, they used to give away tickets for like $3 because nobody would go to the games.
But I used to always hear great things about the Dodger dog. You get a Dodger dog. And
it's a fun experience. Well, it's a fun experience, but there was still a section, the outfield. I think George Lopez called it the wetback section, because the outfield, that's where all the wetbacks would hang out. Yeah, but I remember as a kid, when you would go out there, a lot of gangbangers, like different sections would have different gangs from different neighborhoods, so they'll be throwing signs and there'd be brawls and fights all the time.
Really?
But like now, after that incident where that Giants fan got beat up, they beefed up security. Now and if they see you getting a little rowdy, they kick your ass out right away. They tell you, "Hey, calm down." Like
they couldn't just get along because they both like the same fucking team, or
it's gangs, bro. Division.
You would think they both like the Dodgers. Like, we're gonna let it slide, bro, because the Dodgers are winning.
But it was bigger than that. The Dodgers sucked back then too. Like they weren't that good. Like in the 90s, they were like, But it was just horrible. Now, like I think a lot of people came a little bit together because they.
I think you guys are juicing now, bro. I really think the Dodgers are juicing.
No, they're skinny.
How the fuck are you still there? How the hell are you guys this good, bro?
Well, they've been buying. They're doing what the Yankees did in the 90s. They're basically buying their championships.
Sold their soul to the devil, bro.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That's one of the reasons I hated the Yankees when I was a kid, because I'm like, what the fuck? They keep buying all the fucking players, but now the Dodgers are kind of doing the same thing. So one of my buddies, he's from Jersey. This Italian dude named Casarino, big time Yankees fan. And I used to tell him, like, dude, you guys fucking buy your championships. It's not. And now he's calling me like, hey, well, you said the Yankees bought their championships. I guess the Dodgers are doing the same thing. I'm like, yeah, I'm not denying it.
So you got your own Steinbrenner over there, dog.
Yeah. And again, I'm not for it. I hate that small market teams can't compete. And because the thing about baseball, like not all the teams are equal. Like if your team makes more money, you can spend that money on players. So the Dodgers, Yankees, Boston, even the Mets, their payroll is way bigger than, let's say, Kansas City or freaking Milwaukee. Yeah. But when I see like a team like the Florida Marlins, who are not a big baseball town, but when they make it, I'm kind of happy when the small market teams make it, because you could tell they made it the right way. They just got the right players at the right time, and they got hot at the right time. So much as I love my Dodgers, I do get a little pissed off that we're buying championships, I'll keep it fair. I'm not going to fucking, because like I said, if I got mad at the Yankees for doing it, I got to get mad at the Dodgers for doing it. But
my boy Patty Rican was, Pat was just on the show with us. He's saying he's like we need to bring more Japanese players over here, bro. We need more Japanese players.
I mean, that's what the Dodgers did. The Dodgers, they opened up their walls, but also the Dodgers were like the first team to get a farm system in the Dominican Republic. Like back in the days,
Dominican's a fucking ballers, dude.
Right. But that's why they wanted a pipeline. So back in the like, I think it was the I don't know if it was the 80s or 70s. The Dodgers sent a bunch of like money out there, and they started building camps over there. So they started like I don't know if you remember
those kids over there play with no shoes, no nothing, and they're whacking homers, dude.
But now they're getting a lot more stuff. So but the Dodgers were a part of that. The reason for that, that's why the Dodgers in the 80s
weren't they doing that in Cuba too? They were trying to farm dudes out of Cuba.
Yeah, I mean.
Not Cuba the Dodgers, but MLB itself.
Well, Cuba's a little bit different because I think, especially in Latin American countries, that's like their basketball or their football, which because most African American kids here in the inner cities is either basketball or football. That's their way out of the hood. For Latin American countries, it's baseball. And then I'll even say even in Russia, like poor white guys like in Russia or whatever, it's hockey.
Yeah.
So wherever they're poor, the minorities that their sport is their way out. So like even Alex Ovechkin, who's one of my favorite players in the NHL, like he was kind of poor. He talks about like growing up in Russia, we were poor and hockey was my way out. So everybody has their sport. And for like Latin America and Dominican Republic, it was baseball. So the Dodgers were like, well, fuck it. They got a lot of good players. Let's start recruiting a lot younger and let's start building some camps out there. So there's like a documentary.
That's a smart move, bro. That's a smart move.
Yeah. See, like Puerto Rico, they're lucky because the Puerto Ricans could come over and they don't, because like they could come to the States and Florida and play there.
Yeah.
Like they're kind of assholes and they can't, because that's why I don't know if you remember Puig. He had to escape to Mexico, and then from Mexico he came up to the United States. But like Cuba won't allow a lot of their players to come and play over here.
Oh, because they know they won't come back.
Yeah,
they won't come back. Speaking of fucking, we're on a sports topic, man. Let's talk about it again. And I know it's fucking, we're running it to the ground. What do you think about Bad Bunny not standing up for the fucking Pledge of Allegiance? Bro?
I saw that.
People are pissed.
I know, but again, he is Puerto Rican. Right? Like he's Puerto Rican. So like, but again, I don't understand this whole well, Puerto Rican's still a commonwealth or whatever. I'm like, okay, but he's not American, so like he doesn't really have to stand up for it. Like,
exactly. I don't even stand up for the fucking Pledge of Allegiance, dude. So I mean, what the fuck, dude?
I mean, well, it started with the whole Kaepernick thing, like Kaepernick taking the knee, but like again, this country was founded on the right to a freedom of expression. That's one of the pillars of what makes this country great. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. He doesn't have to do it. I'm not mad at him. I mean, I remember I went to a San Diego Chargers game when they played in San Diego. I was stationed down there, and it was right when Kaepernick was taking a knee.
Yeah.
And so I went to this game with my buddy. He was a Marine, and we're sitting down, and Kaepernick, it was right at the time where I think it was a Marine veteran wanted to have a sit down and talk with Kaepernick on why he was taking the knee, because him as a veteran didn't understand. And they talked about it on ESPN, and Kaepernick said, like, look, man, in this country, there's a lot of police brutality against African-Americans. I'm taking a knee as a stance. And he's all like, okay, I get why you're doing it, but you got to understand that I fought and gave my life for this country. And to see you take a knee, it kind of insults me.
It's a catch-22, though, because you know what? You fought for him to do it,
right?
But then he's... boom, you don't want him to do it, but you fought for him to do it.
They were able to have a conversation. They both saw each other's sides, and they were like, all right, cool. They understood each other. So when I went to the game, there was this old couple, and this lady, she's like this old white lady, was just shouting, like, get the fuck up. And she was close to, like, saying, like, get the fuck up, you nigga. And I was like, whoa, lady, like, what the fuck? She was about to say the N-word, bro. Like, I was like, oh, shit. And it wasn't about him taking the knee. It was about her trying to control, like, trying to impose her will on other people and her beliefs. Like, you should. Yeah. So she was kind of pissed off because I was wearing a 49er jersey. So she thought I was like, so then when they said, will all the military vets please stand up? Me and my buddy stood up, and she was like, wait a minute, you guys are veterans? I'm like, yeah. And she was like, oh, and like, she kind of felt like an idiot because she thought like that we were going to not stand up or whatever. She didn't know we were veterans. And like, but it's this whole, again, it's the divide. or like you have to stand up or else get the fuck out. And it's like, no, he has a right to do what he wants to do. I'm not mad.
I mean, I don't even understand why you play any kind of like fucking, you know, Pledge of Allegiance, anything at a game. It's a fucking game, dude.
Yeah. When did it start? I don't even know.
Bro, probably during World War II or some shit, man. Maybe, you know.
I mean,
or Nam.
I mean, again, to each his own. I'm a vet. I love this country. I'll forever stand. That's just what I believe. I'm like, you know, my pops raised me like, dude, you're lucky to be born in this country. Like, you got a lot of fucking opportunities. Like, this country, like, a lot of people shit on this country, but like, this country's been nothing but fucking good to us. So why are you gonna be mad? Why are we gonna be mad? Like, no,
all the kids in the fucking colleges right now don't understand how good they got it compared to everybody else.
Never left. I've been to other countries. I've seen how other people live, and I'm like, it just pisses me off. Like, if you've never left your fucking city, why are you trying to fucking like hate on our country? Like, they don't know how lucky they are and how good they have it, man.
I've been in the hood of Venezuela, bro, and I'm telling you this, man. I've never been more happier to fucking be living here.
Yeah.
Than living there, bro, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, yo, you don't know how good you got it until you go over there and see what's up.
I know, but that's the thing. They never have, and they don't know. That's why I got to give it up to a lot of like those Mormons and they have to do a year of abroad, like helping out as missionaries.
Yeah, the Mormons, yeah, the Church of Latter-day Saint people.
Right, but I gotta give them props that they put their money where their mouth is. You know, like they want to help, and they actually do. They go to like small villages and they help out. And that's what I think a lot of these college kids needs to start doing that. Like either join Greenpeace, join the military, or do a missionary act for like a year. So that
the Mormons have to do that for a year.
Yeah,
that's mandatory.
And I gotta give them props. My buddy told me that like when he was up for it, like he decided to join the military instead. He's like, I'll join the Coast Guard. He was like, my parents wanted me to do it, but I was like, nah, just join the Coast Guard. And I'm like, I'm gonna help out my country. So, I mean, it's probably better. So, but he would tell me like his brother and his sister did it. And like, yeah.
Bro, I see them. Yo, they go in the Moreno section, bro, yeah. where I live. And I'm just like, I remember one time, two of them whiter than me, bro, stopped. Yeah. And they were like, hey, what's going on? You want to talk about the Bible? And I'm fucking, you know, I think I'm like 21, whatever, smoking cigarettes and shit. And I'm like, nah, I'm good, man. You know, whatever. And like they started, well, I was like, yo, where you going? They're like, oh, we're going to go that way. I was like, bro, don't go that way. One more block down, bro. It's really bad. Your complexion is not wanted down that way. And they're like, no, God will guide us. I was like, good luck, dog. Good luck. I warned you.
And a lot of them, it's because they're pure at heart and they're good people. Like I see it, and as much as like I'm kind of like a Catholic, but I'm also like not.
And they're going down Martin Luther King Boulevard and shit. You know, MLK is bad everywhere, dog.
I gotta give them props. That's why I can't stand when everybody says like you know, like all white people are racist. I'm like, no, dude, I've met some good white people in this world. Like some of these people are actually good people. You can't. It's racist for them to say that. And I'm like, nah, man, I've met some really good, nice Mormons. Like, they're really the nicest people on the planet.
They got balls. They'll give you the fucking jacket off their fucking back.
Yeah.
Sure. They don't care, dude.
I mean, but again, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, I don't believe in white privilege or another shit. I'm like, nah. My buddy, like, the Mormon, he was even telling me, like, nah, we were poor. And I hated the fact that my dad would, like, bury himself in the religion instead of like getting a job and taking care of his family, because a lot of the stuff that we got was like from the church. They had like clothing, and like they would get a lot of their clothes and sweaters from there. And he's like, man, me and my brother, like when we were in high school, we were like dweebs because all of our clothes, and sometimes we would even get food from there. Yeah. But the church will take care of you, you know, because later on they figure you're gonna take care of them. So it is what it is. But again, some of these churches actually put their money where their mouth is. And I got to give it up for the Mormons, bro. The Mormons, more than Catholics, I'm not going to lie, Catholicism makes a lot of money, and they never help other community, bro.
They don't. You know how many fucking churches I drive past every fucking day? And it's like, I sit there and go, why don't they just take some of these homeless people and let them live in the church?
Yeah.
You know, no.
Like, again, it's a moneymaker, bro. Like a lot of these churches. I even had a buddy who's his mom was going to this Christian church in the San Fernando Valley.
One of those mega churches, or
a mega church. It was actually a small church, but my buddy's mom would ask him for money because she needed it for her car. And like my buddy was like, "Ma, you make a good amount of money. Like why do you need money? Why do you need money?" And she told him that the priest at that church wanted her to what is it called, tithing?
Something like yeah.
You give a certain amount of your paycheck, and like the guy said that it was like he's supposedly 40% of her paycheck.
The Jews do that, bro. The Jews do that to get a seat in the fucking church.
And so my buddy went to go talk to the priest. He's like, yo, like you're taxing my mom 40% of her paycheck? No, like they give what they can. It's like, no, this church you gotta give 40%. He's like, well, then I'm gonna find a new church for my mom. So my buddy made his mom go to a new church where she only gave like 10%, but still, he was like, look, you give what you can, not fucking what they tell you.
Yeah.
But a lot of these priests, like they get in, it's a scam. A lot of these
the mega churches do that. That's why they're like, who's that one? The one preacher who looks like the fucking devil when you talk to him, bro.
He's from Houston. He's the one that had that mega church during the hurricane or something. They didn't want to let anybody in.
Yeah, dude. He's just like he's like God wants me to to be this good and look this good. He's like, don't you? And he gives you that look like the devil. And it's like, whoa, like you're fucking creepy, dude.
And again, that's why, like, and again, I'm not gonna lie. Even the Catholic Church, when they're doing all the payouts to like the priests that are molesting kids, it kind of pisses me off. But at the same time, it's kind of like, fuck.
Did you ever see that document? They made a documentary about the fucking the priest in Boston.
Yeah,
who's raping someone, and every time the fucking the what do you call them? The Vatican moved him.
Yeah,
he always raped more kids everywhere he got moved, and it's like, bro. Like, you're not solving the situation here. You're widening the fucking spread of this guy touching and doing stuff.
100%. And then not just that though, but like they also had to give a lot of payouts, which I'm like, a lot of that money could have gone to help the homeless, feed the homeless, help like other people in need. But you're paying out families that are getting molested by these priests, like one of the religions. I know, like, because I watch a lot of Law and Order SVU.
I love that show.
Yeah,
Stabler's my man, bro. Stabler's my man.
But again, why don't they should just allow priests to marry? Or I don't know why Catholic priests and they didn't allow the priests or the nuns to marry. I'm like, dude, other religions let
I'll tell you this though. My great aunt was a nun. She's gone.
Uh-huh.
And my mother used to tell me that the priest and the nuns fucked.
Really?
Yes, dude, they fucked. You're not supposed to know that, but they fucked, man. She's like, it's only human nature. They fucked.
Yeah.
It's like don't believe it. Don't believe the hype.
That's one of the reasons I never was too religious, or like because I was like, I don't think I could ever be a priest if that's one of the rules. Like, oh, you can't fuck. I'm like, fuck that.
Nah, dude, you can't fucking control your human. That's human nature, bro. It's animals fucking. You can't control that, man,
100%.
And it's like that is the greatest place to put pedophiles. They become priests, dude. Because they got the whole world in their hand, bro, right there.
And they got the power of like religious I don't know, what would you call it? Like religious authority over you, dominion over you. Yeah, it's kind of weird, man.
Look at that just 2 days ago, bro. The singer from the Lost Prophets is a fucking band from the 90s, 2000s. Was raping little kids.
Was he now?
Kids, dog, babies and shit. He got 50-something years in jail. He lasted 13. Two dudes just went up to him, bro, and fucking slit his jugular. A couple months ago, they stabbed him up and he survived.
Man.
Two dudes, they opened up the cells. Two dudes went in the cell and fucking they slit his jugular vein.
Yeah, man. Chomos. I think they call them chomos.
That was in England. That was in England, though. And they said over there in England, they're kind of lenient, but bro, they nobody could stand him, dude.
Yeah, but I think in America either. Like chomos do not.
You're done, bro. You're done in America.
Oh, yeah,
they're not playing that shit over here, bro. You fucking. I know. Not my friend no more, bro. But I grew up with a fucking dude who touched kids.
Oh, really?
And I don't talk to him no more. Not my friend no more. He's a piece of shit in my eyes.
Yeah.
And he went into the jail, and the person I knew that knew people in the jail, they were like, "Yo, once he came in, bro, the CO's already spread the word out. Like, yo,
they do that, yeah.
We're bringing this dude in. You do what you're gonna do, and that's it.
Yeah."
And that was just the county.
Yeah.
They weren't even playing that, bro. You know, like do what you got to do to this dude, bro. You know,
But
we don't care.
But see, that's the crazy thing, though, and that's the there was this movie that I saw a while back. It was like a straight to DVD flick where it was about like this guy that killed a little kid, and like they were transferring him in a freaking like transferring him from jails in a armored vehicle, and
Yeah.
the parents of the kid crashed into the vehicle. They got him. They took him to this cabin in the lakes, and they just started torturing him. Like they were just torturing him for days, like because they were like, "You killed our kid, you son of a bitch," and they kept on torturing him for a couple days, and he kept on saying, "I didn't kill your kid. I didn't kill your kid. I don't know what the fuck." I let me, and like, no, like did you do that when my kid was crying for help?
Oh,
So they end up like really fucking like torturing this motherfucker. When they finally kill him, they go back home, and like they go on the news, and there was 2 prisoners in that, and they got the wrong one. They were torturing the wrong one. The one that they got was actually this guy that got arrested for a petty crime.
Yeah.
The other guy got away. And so the parents were like, "Oh fuck, we tortured the wrong person." And that's one of those movies that makes you think like, oh, like, you know, taking justice into your own hands could be fucking dangerous because you got
to be careful.
Yeah. Because even Cain Velasquez, I don't know if you heard that story.
Oh yeah, dude. I agree with him 100%.
But he was driving, shooting out of his car. And if he would have killed somebody,
I think personally he shouldn't have shot a dude. He should have fucking put hands on him.
Yeah, I agree. Like you're the most dangerous. You were a heavyweight champion in the UFC. You're probably the most dangerous guy at the time. And I heard that in prison, like he's got like everybody's like rolling the red carpet for him. Like he's like the king in there. And again, who the fuck is gonna want to fight him?
I mean, number one, he's a made man in the fucking Mexican culture for what he's done for the culture. Yeah. And number two, yo, he just wanted to fucking kill a fucking chomo who touched one of his kids. That's got to be put up, up there.
So that's what, yeah. But that's what I'm saying though. Like it's kind of like interesting this whole like, but again, it's like. It's not that I don't understand. It's just that, like, if you got that much of a problem that you need to, like, fuck a little kid, like, ask for the fucking help, or else, like, because I think certain states are going to start castrating people, right? I think Georgia passed a law.
I think some states already do that, yeah.
They're going to start castrating you, and I'm like, fuck, why the fuck would you want your dick chopped off, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, if that's what you have to do.
I think it's chemically castrating them.
Like, they give you, like, a
pill? They put a chemical in you that automatically... Your shit don't work.
Oh,
yeah, it's just there to pee, I guess.
Okay, I mean, people can still fucking do creepy shit, like.
Oh yeah, I mean, mentally you still fucking, but I mean, Jimmy's not working no more, bro. Jimmy's done.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, fuck, man. It's just, and the only thing that pisses me off is that it creates a vicious cycle. Because I've watched a lot of documentaries on how like the kid that gets molested ends up becoming a molester as he grows up, and then like it just continues and continues, and it's kind of like you have to stop it, like you have to stop it at a certain level. So that's why, and again, I even hear fucking Democrats that they want to make that into a sexual category, like, oh, there's nothing wrong with wanting to have sex with kids. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys talking about,
bro? I mean, what was it fucking I don't know if it was Florida or Texas. I think it was Texas, bro, where they were fucking. I think somebody fucking committed a fucking heinous crime, and they were like, like it's not their fault, and let them out or some shit like that. Like I don't know if it was like murder or something, bro. Something like that. And they would like one of like the senators or whatever over there was just like, oh well, we just let them out. Blah blah blah.
No.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I've heard a lot of shit like that, and I'm like, well, especially with that poor girl that just got stabbed on the bus, and then like,
well, they just had some fucking, I don't know. I was watching something. I don't know. Some fucking dude was interviewing a bunch of black dudes, and he like a comedian or whatever. He went into a fucking a barber shop or something, and he was fucking. They were saying they were like, oh no, it's not because he was black. It's because he had mental issues. I'm like, it's not all right. You know what? You could say he had mental issues, but the fucked up part is that she was surrounded by a bunch of black people, and none of them helped her.
Yeah, and not just that though, but
That's what makes it look bad.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, and the thing is that, like, again, like, if he has mental issues, you should ask for help. Same thing like the pedophile. If you're a pedophile, ask for help.
Like, but his father and brother were both in jail, fucking like career criminals and shit. So it's like, bro, come on, man.
Yeah, man, a lot of these fuckos, man. That's why, like, I'm not trying to be a dick, but I mean, like, you gotta, like, and again, I heard it when he got the sentence. Like, he seemed like he was lucid. Like, I mean, he seemed like he knew what he did, and he was like kind of like, oh shit, like, I'm going to jail for a life now, like, for what I did. Like, so I'm like, I don't know if he was on drugs when he stabbed her. I don't know if he was doing something, because, like, I mean, he must have been on something.
But I mean, even the whole thing, you're like, all right, yeah, you're on something, you did this and then that, but nobody fucking helped. Nobody.
Yeah.
Everybody just walked away or turned their head. It's like, come on, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's kind of fucked up in the world we're creating. We're like, but again, it's also that remember that dude in New York that choked out that other guy and killed him?
Oh, the Marine?
And the guy's going to jail. It's like, dude, this guy was threatening people with I think he had like an axe or something, right?
I don't know if it was an axe or a knife. He was gonna fucking stab somebody up, bro.
He choked him out, and then he's on trial for fucking murder. I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Of course, because it's a fucking I'm gonna fucking, I don't care. When a white dude does it, it's a hate crime, bro. When everybody else does it, it's not a hate crime, and it should be a crime no matter who the fuck's trying to fucking. If somebody's trying to kill or hurt somebody, bro, you already put the fucking target on your back for us to wipe you out, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and that's why I think the fucked up thing is, if you look at my Instagram, I always write my thoughts out and like things that I'm thinking about. All right, Dodgers won, baby. Dodgers won game 1. Woo!
Fuck.
Right.
You know what, though? I'd rather have the Dodgers win than the Blue Jays, so fuck it.
I mean,
and that's blasphemy for me to say that, bro, but I'd rather the Dodgers win than have the Blue Jays win. Fuck them.
I just want the Dodgers to win because, like, I mean, I'm telling you, like, the 90s and early 2000s were just bullshit for us. So they were winning. I'm like kind of happy. But back to what were we talking about? The whole murder thing.
Yeah.
Before I think one day before Charlie Kirk got assassinated, I wrote something on my Instagram where I wrote, if you kill somebody, I think they should televise it and do it Braveheart style. Like, if you commit a heinous crime. Remember in the ending of Braveheart when they cut off his dick, then they fucking I think they sliced his throat and they cut off all of his limbs.
Yeah.
Start showing kids and younger people this shit on TV. Like, make them watch it. Like, all right, from now on.
Not in this country, but in other countries they would.
But I'm saying though, I guarantee you crime would go down. And like, look, if you fucking shoot somebody and they catch you on film and without a benefit of the doubt that you did it, next day you're dead. Because I think it's in Korea, South Korea, that they have this law where if you murder somebody, you're tried on a Friday, you go to jail on Saturday, and then by Sunday you're dead.
Well, they chop your fucking hands off if you steal over there.
But they have the lowest murder. Like, I think they might have had one murder in like the past like 20 years because nobody wants, because they're like, fuck that, like they're gonna kill me like the very next weekend.
Yeah.
So it's like making more like that. It's because I don't know why they. By now, as an adult, you should know murder is wrong. I'm sorry. Like, I don't care.
Exactly.
He grew up in a poor neighborhood. He grew up like with the disenfranchised. I don't give a fuck. You kill somebody, eye for an eye. You're 18. You're dead. I'm sorry.
Learn to control your fucking anger.
And even there was a couple kids out. I think it was like in Chicago. I don't know if you heard that story where it was like 4 kids that robbed an old lady for her car. But she got stuck on the fucking seatbelt and they dragged her. She ended up dying. And the 4 kids were laughing in the courtroom, like they were saying like, oh, we're minors, we're not gonna get in. But they said like, no, we're trying you guys as adults. And like the fact that they had no remorse for killing a fucking lady, man. Like, what's wrong with these kids nowadays, dude?
I couldn't. I don't know. I could never do that.
Never.
When I was younger, I would never do that, bro.
Right. Like it's your fellow man. Like where's the humanity? And a lot of people get mad at me and think that I'm a sellout because I'm against the whole cartel shit. And I'm like, it's Mexicans killing other Mexicans. How am I the sellout for not wanting to see that? Like, I don't want people killing their own people. But yet, like, oh, that's just the way it is. I'm like, yeah, but it doesn't have to be like that. Like, what? Like, for people to, and then not just that though, but if you watch some of these videos of like some of these cartel guys, like the shit they do. Like to be able to do that to another human being and like almost smile and like be like with chainsaws and like knives. There's a website called El Blog del Cartel, which is kind of like E-Bombs World, where they show some real life graphic shit. People should fucking watch some of that shit, and you'd be like, yeah, you want these people in your fucking neighborhood? Fuck that.
I don't know how you fucking wake up and just fucking like, I'm gonna kill somebody.
Well, again, it goes back to that these people that are in these small towns, they got no food, and the cartel money, it comes quick, it comes fast, and they're like, wow, I got food, I got this, and then they in their heads they think, well, these guys are taking money away from me, so like let's fucking kill them. So it's a greed thing. It's out of greed basically. But how much money do you really fucking need? Like, do you really need a gold-plated AK-7?
Well, you know what though, man, too, is if the fucking government would fucking just stop fucking being greedy and just like, yo, you have enough money. We have enough money so nobody on this planet would be hungry or poor.
But they're in cahoots with them. They're getting a cutback too. A lot of these politicians in Mexico are corrupt and like they're getting hookups.
Well, think about it. It goes back to fucking back in like the fucking 1400s, 1500s, where there was just like a king and then you had all the peasants and everything. If they would just fucking spread out and divvy all the wealth around the world, nobody would be fucking go. What would you have to fight for, bro? If you already had everything.
Well, again, it's those people up top that are like, fuck. If we do that, I lose my place up top. So I got to keep them fighting, keep them killing each other, keep them. I'm gonna stop this, and I'm gonna help you guys. It's a pimp mentality too, dude. That's why these politicians, bro, are pimps as well, bro.
None of them has ever fucking like. It don't matter what president, what fucking anything ever came in office. Nobody has ever made anything better.
Yeah,
nobody.
I mean, especially down there, dude. Like, although I'm not gonna lie, that the dude from El Salvador who's fixed made those mega prisons and just got everybody rounded them up is like, nope, fuck that. You guys are going to fucking jail. I gotta give that for props. Everybody's telling me that El Salvador's super nice now, super clean, super safe. And a lot of people were coming out and attacking him, saying like, "Oh my God, have a heart! You're being inhumane." And he's like, "Where the fuck were you guys when they were killing innocent people, kidnapping? Like why were you guys not coming out to the defense of those people? But you guys are coming out to the defense of these murderers and like
go into prison and see how humane they'll be to you."
Right, but it's the stupidity and naiveness of people. And I'm like, are you dumb?
Well, that's just going back to all the way in the beginning when we were talking about those college kids saying, I would hang out with the MS-13 guys. You know, they would be, bro, are you that dumb and blind and stupid? Like, are you Helen Keller?
Naiveness. It's a naiveness that they have that, well, I know I could change them. You're not going to fucking change anybody, dude. These guys, I was friends with a lot of these guys, man. I from elementary school to middle school to high school.
They weren't born evil. I know that. Nobody was born evil.
It's the evolution, and then of seeing like I'm not gonna lie, some of these guys saw some of their homies get killed, so then they're like, I gotta get revenge for my friend, and it's like little by little that like the gang sucks them in, and it's the culture. Like you have to start doing dirt. I remember I even went to I got a jaywalking ticket one time, and I went to it was like because I was like I think 13 at the time. This fucking dickhead cop gave me a jaywalking ticket, and I was
wait, what? Is that real?
Yeah, he gave me like a fucking ticket for jaywalking or something, and I was like, fuck. So I was going to middle school. We had uniforms, so I went with my hair combed to the side, a fucking white collared shirt, gray slacks. I look like a fucking nerd. I show up with my mom to the fucking court to talk to the judge, and I see two of my homies that I grew up with in orange jumpsuits with cuffed from their feet and their hands. And I was like looking at them like, yo, what's up, dude? And I was like, hey, what's up, Louis? And I was like, these guys were going to fucking juvie, like a pretty hard juvie already at 13. These guys were dudes that I went to elementary school with.
Yeah.
When the judge sees me and he's all like, why are you here, man? And I was like, yeah, I want to fight the ticket. The cop that gave me the ticket, like when I started walking, the little white guy was on there, and then when I got halfway, the red hand started, and that's when the guy saw me. But I want to fight this, and he's all like, "Look, man, I'm not gonna make you pay, but you just got to say that like you don't want to contest the ticket." And I'm like, "No," and I was being stubborn because I'm like, "No, I want to fight this." And the judge was like, "Look, man, I know I'm not gonna make you pay. Your mom seems like she's doing a good job. You seem like you got your shit together.
Yeah.
Just acknowledge that you got the ticket and be off." And my mom was like, kind of like, hey, you're not gonna have to pay anything. my ego was still like, no,
But it's the principle, bro.
Yeah, but at the same time, the guy wasn't gonna make me pay shit. So I was like, all right, fuck it, whatever. But at the same time, like the guy said, like, look, man, I see kids here all the time. Your mom came with you. Like, I know you're not a bad kid. Just come on, be careful when you're walking, crossing the street. But the crazy thing, like, you know, seeing my homies that I grew up with locked up like that, I was like, golly.
Already getting ready to just fucking just be like, you know what, man, this is a part of the business, you know.
And again, you could just tell, like, I'm not gonna lie, even in elementary school, I could just tell, like, oh, this guy's gonna be a gangbanger. This guy's gonna be a gangbanger. You know, you could just tell. You could pick them out already.
I tell you this though, man, I love the one thing I do love about the Mexican culture of gangbanging. I love the nicknames.
Oh yeah,
nicknames is the fucking coolest, dude. Smoky, Sleepy, Lazy. It's just like, I don't know, man. They got all these cool ass names, dude.
That's one of my best bits, bro. That when I do stand up, I have a couple bits that I do about, like, one of the reasons I never joined the gang is because of the fucked up names. Like my neighborhood, they would give you fucked up names, and like, I think I told you about that, right? Did I tell you about that?
No, go ahead, bro. I want to hear this.
No, it's just that, like, one of my bits is, like, I never wanted to join a gang because, like, they give you fucked up names. Like in my neighborhood, we had a guy that was missing his index finger, and they nicknamed him Trigger.
Trigger.
And I was like, come on, dude, really? And there was another guy who was cockeyed, like his eyes met in the middle of his nose. He was cockeyed, and they called him Sniper. And I was like, you guys are fucking assholes.
Yo, stop it. Yo,
then the last one was like, the women weren't excluded because there was this one chola that had the most fucked up teeth in the world. Her nickname, La Beetlejuice.
La Beetlejuice.
So that's one of the reasons I never joined the gang, because I didn't want to get a fucked up name, you know? Nah.
Yeah.
One of my best bits. One of my best bits. A lot of people from the neighborhood always tell me, like, that's a funny bit, bro. Like,
that's fucking hilarious. Yo, it's just Sniper. Trigger.
Well, and that's one of the things me and my homies we used to do when we were in class. Whenever we see gangbangers, we would, like, make up names for them. Like, oh, check it out, fool, here comes. And, like, it was just something that we would do, like, you know, to fuck around and pass the time. Yeah.
Bro, that's fucking golden, bro. That's gold. That should never leave your repertoire, dude. That's golden.
All the shit I grew up with, bro. It's all the shit I grew up with. And even what? Because there was one guy that got shot in a drive-by, and he didn't have insurance, so he had a colostomy bag. So this guy would stick his finger in the hole and then go around tagging.
Ew.
So you ever heard of Chaka? They used to call that guy Kaka back in the day. I need to go back in. I need to, like, because I just did that bit on. It's one of my best bits. I do that bit all the time, and, like, it kills. A lot of people love that bit. So,
oh my, yo, he's one of the most famous fucking taggers around, dude.
Yeah, I told you I did a comedy show with him, right? He's in a punk band now.
That's fucking crazy, though, man.
It was in San Bernardino, and, like, I did that joke where I said Chaka, and somebody pointed him out because he was setting up the drums, and I was like, that's Chaka right there. And I'm like, ha ha ha, yeah, good one. He's like, no, really, that's Chaka. And I looked at him, I'm like, oh shit, it is you. And I took a picture with him. Yeah, because he was like one of the most famous taggers here in LA, man.
Bro, he's worldwide, dude.
Is he?
East Coast, bro. He's fucking famous.
No, I bet. And I think even there's a video of him when he got arrested and he went to the courthouse here in LA, and he tagged up the fucking elevator that he was on.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, bro, if that fool wanted to really be making the cheddar, yeah, he can do like a whole gallery thing, dude.
Oh yeah. I think he did do one out here in LA. But again, he joined the punk band, and
he would be bigger than Crucito from Blood In, Blood Out, bro.
Probably, yeah. You know, I think he has a clothing brand, if I'm not mistaken. I think he has a Chaka clothing brand out here, and I think but again, like, I'm just happy that he's found another outlet. That he joined the punk band, and the punk band was actually pretty good. He plays the drums in a punk band, and I'm like, that's pretty badass. Like, fuck, well rounded.
Hey man, fucking, you gotta make the money, man. How you make the money, bro? But we got a half an hour left, man. Let's get into this, man. Let me pull this up, bro. And I know you were fucking. We were just talking about this, man. The Dudleys and the Hardy Boys.
Yeah,
final match.
Yeah, man.
Did you see fucking Spike Dudley came out?
Put
the glasses on them and everything, bro.
Yeah, it was nice to see a nice farewell tour. I think both of them don't want to wrestle anymore. Like they're I'm pretty sure their bodies are hurting. And plus, I think Devon's got twin boys that are the new Dudleys.
Yeah, I think they're gonna probably be going WWE style soon, man.
And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what the fucking Hardys are on or what they're drinking, but they look fucking ripped, man. I don't know if you saw them.
The Hardys are fucking bro, man. They're fucking.
Like, Matt looked fucking ripped, bro. I was like, holy shit! Like, I don't know if they found the fountain of youth or what, but it was cool to see. Like, I mean, the crowd was like ruckus, man. Like, it was crazy, and it's nice to see them going off like on a high note. It was a cool thing. I grew up with them. I mean, honestly, you can't really talk tag team wrestling without mentioning both of those dudes.
Did you see they were on Talk is Jericho?
Oh, were they? The Dudleys, both of them?
Both of them. Well, the Dudleys and the Hardys. They were on Talk is Jericho. It's on YouTube.
Oh, I'm about to check that out. I didn't know.
And Bubba said something that was really fucking. I thought it was hilarious.
What do you say?
Bubba, they were talking about how like the TLC matches that they all invented, right? And Bubba was like, "Look, he's like, I know everybody likes to throw Edge and Christian's name out there, but he's like, they were only together for 2 years compared to us and the Hardys. He's like, we are the originators of this. Yeah. They just were in the right place at the right time."
And not just that, though, but they also were up Michael Hayes' ass, who was the booker at the time. That's why they won most of those matches. And, like, they took the least amount of bumps. That's why I tell a lot of my homies, I'm like, dude, the Dudleys and Hardys were the ones that kind of took the most bumps. Edge and Christian really, like what? The spear off the fucking ladder? That was it. And it was it. Like, honestly, like, and it was because, and even I think one of the Hardys on a shoot interview said, like, yeah, if I was sucking Michael Hayes' dick like Edge and Christian were, yeah, maybe we would have fucking been a lot higher on the card and won more matches. But the people know.
And Christian didn't really take that many bumps during those matches.
Neither than Christian or Edge. They never did. It was the Dudleys and the Hardys that did all the fucking hard work.
Did you see the Dudleys gave the Hardys their boots?
Yeah. Oh,
I don't know what kind. Is that a super duper sign of respect or
100%? Yeah, man. And not just that though, but one of the best stories I've ever heard in wrestling and in life. This is Bubba Ray was talking about how when he went to ECW, that Bam Bam taught him how to put on his boots. He says, like, look, you're a big dude. When you put on your boots, lean into it and then tie them up. That way your ankles won't snap, and that you'll have more like the boot will act like a protector.
Yeah.
And Bubba was like, dude, thank you. That's the key to life. When older dudes try to teach younger dudes a lesson or give them advice, and like Bubba said, like, dude, Bam Bam was such a nice guy that it's my job to pay it forward. And whenever I see younger dudes, I try to give them the same shit that Bam Bam did, like lessons and advice, you know. And again, that's why I love that story, and the fact that Bam Bam or Bubba remembered that. I've tried to look for that clip where he said that, because I always liked that, because me as a comedian, I always try. When I started, there was a lot of dickhead comics, dude, that were kind of assholes with me. That were like, figure it out. And when I got a little bit more like into the comedy and I started getting a little bit better, and younger guys would come up to me, I'm like, yeah, sure, bro. And I gave them the best advice I could. I would tell it, and they would be like, dude, thank you for the advice. Like, all the shit that you told me is like iron sharpens iron, bro. I'm not a hater. I want you to get better, because if you get better, it makes me want to level up and get better too, man.
I got a funny story about Bam Bam Bigelow.
Go for it, bro.
I was 11 years old, and he was wrestling at my high school. Future high school. He's from fucking from Atlantic City, down that way.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
South Jersey.
Yeah, okay.
And he's not from a nice neighborhood, bro. He's from rough and tough, bro. And he was doing it was him. Junkyard Dog was there, you know, like they had the midgets and this and that. Junkyard Dog's fucking sweetheart. Great fucking dude, bro. He was nice to all the kids, all of us. Bam Bam, now, I don't know if it's because he lost the match or if he had a little fucking he was a little mad, but I remember he was walking through the hallway and we were running on. I remember just screaming, Bam Bam, Bam Bam. I had my fucking picture I wanted him to sign. Bam Bam, Bam Bam. Just kept walking. Security guard stopped me. I was like, bro, I don't think he wants to be bothered, bro.
Yeah.
And that's all I remember about Bam Bam Big. I was like, what a dick.
Well, maybe he was in character. I didn't want to break character, you know?
he was the heel of the match. Junkyard Dog was the face.
Yeah, so I mean,
But that's my memory of Bam Bam Bigelow. I was like, you asshole! You just like walk down the hallway with your gear on and your bag, and it was like, ignoring a fucking 11-year-old kid wanting an autograph.
There is a cool shoot interview with him though on YouTube where he seems like a nice guy. Like
I wouldn't doubt it, bro. I wouldn't doubt it, man.
He even talks shit about like the Clique and how like he just hated like being in WWE with the Clique because the Clique were a bunch of pussies. And like Shawn Michaels, Diesel, Razor, Triple H, like X-Pac, that they were all dicks with him, and like that they were hating on him when he was at main event at WrestleMania with Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah,
that Shawn and Diesel were kind of pissed off because like we're the world champion. I'm like, yeah, but I'm fighting Lawrence Taylor, bro. And like if you watch that match with Lawrence Taylor, he carried him because Lawrence Taylor was blown up. Like he was.
I mean, just because he's a football player doesn't mean that motherfucker couldn't last a good fucking 20 in there. Right. I mean, you're a wrestler, dude. Like, bro, that takes some fucking cardio, bro. Yeah. That's cardio like a motherfucker. That's main thing is cardio.
To wrestle Lawrence Taylor at that time, which he had no experience, and Bam Bam carried him and he helped him out during the match. Like he made him look like $1 million.
And else he was a big dude, bro.
Right, but also props to Bam Bam for making him look like that, like making him look good,
I mean, hopefully the money went right for both of them that night,
Oh, it did, yeah. But see, that's why I think Shawn and Diesel were pissed because they were like, "Why are you guys getting a big cut?" Like, dude, we're the reason everybody's tuning in. Like, and technically they kind of were.
Yeah, I remember that match, dude. I remember fucking exactly. It was just like, LT's gonna do the number on him. It's like, we got to see this shit, dude.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that was LT. He was the Giants, bro. It was like, fuck, man,
Yeah. But again, Bam Bam, man. Like if you watch that interview, it's a shoot interview. I recommend anybody watch it. Like he just goes off and he tells the truth. Like he wasn't bitter, he wasn't mad. He would say stuff like, I like WWE, but I know they were gonna put the belt on me because I look like a heel. But he would go to Japan, and I think he tag teamed with Vader over there too. Like,
they were big over there. They were fucking there. Those two motherfuckers. They were kind of like Dan Spivey. And what's his name, bro? Fucking
Sid.
God, what's tall white? Sid. No, not Sid. No, when Dan Spivey was over, when Dan Spivey was in Japan, he teamed up with fucking Bruiser Brody.
Oh, did he? I didn't know that.
I think it was him and Brody were over there fucking just tearing the house down and shit,
Yeah, I see those videos of Brody going into the crowd with his chains and like the crowd just fucking like running away. Like it was pretty funny.
Bro, Brody was fucking making 6 figures a year almost, bro, over there, dude. He was getting paid good, man.
Yeah, a lot of the wrestlers. That's why they would go over there, man. I did want to talk about this. I just want to go watch that movie with The Rock, the Smashing Machine.
I heard it was a flop, dog.
It wasn't that good. I don't know. Basically, it was just a long shot of him walking and like doing stuff and like interesting story. I mean, the reason that he kind of did it was kind of like to pay homage to the first couple guys that started getting paid a lot of money, and because of them, that's why the UFC fighters are able to make a living. And honestly, like killing each other. Like if you think about it, like back in the days, they didn't get a lot of money, and they were putting their bodies on the line. Like a lot of these guys were like hurt, like to be able to fight like that, and then in tournament style.
Yeah.
So it's a little interesting, but it wasn't that great. Yeah, you're right. It was kind of.
I mean, I think there's only maybe. I mean, I watched the Gridiron Gang. I watched the one where he had a 2x4.
The Walking Tall.
Yeah, I watched Walking Tall, the Gridiron Gang, and I liked Black Adam, even though fucking The Rock has a fucking ego, you know. But I mean, he's not a good actor.
No.
He's not a good actor, bro.
I think the reason a lot of people like this movie because he kind of he did kind of act like that wrestler. Like if you see that that guy like Kerr, he came out on the Joe Rogan podcast and he kind of really went in depth on like trying to like act like him. It was pretty interesting, but I think that's why a lot of people liked it because it was different from all the other characters because most of the characters are the same guy that he does,
The Rock made it as far as he could in Hollywood because he got a sweet face. The Rock's got a nice face. He's a handsome dude. And that's why he made it a certain amount, bro.
Yeah, and he's got a good work ethic. I don't know, I love this fucking show, Young Rock. It was a great show. I don't know if you ever saw it.
I've never checked it out.
Oh, it's really good, man. Like like the love that he has for his dad. Like even though his dad wasn't perfect, but I hate the way he talks about him and like the way he talks about his mom, his grandma, his family, and and then he even kind of like shoots on Shawn Michaels a little bit. I don't know if you've ever heard the story.
What happened? No.
Because The Rock was coming up, like gonna go for the IC title against Triple H, I think, or they were gonna fight a match. And there was this wrestler in the show. They call him I something. It's like this black guy with long hair.
Yeah.
They don't say who it is, but it's basically Shawn Michaels. But he didn't want to talk shit about Shawn Michaels, and that's why he never really wrestled Shawn Michaels. I don't know if you ever saw.
Yeah, it's funny though. I'd never seen him in a match ever.
He never won. Well, rumor has it that Shawn Michaels said something about his grandmother, like being ugly or something, and then like,
stop it, dude.
Something like that. I don't know. And then on the show, there Harvey Whiffleman was in a meeting where Vince McMahon is talking to Shawn Michaels, and he's all like, "Hey, what about this Rock character? You think The Rock is ready?" And Shawn Michaels is like, "Nah, man, I don't think he's ready." He's kind of like dogging him.
But that's when he was all on. He was doped up, though.
Right. But fucking The Rock finds out that he's losing his push, so he goes up to Triple H. He's like, "What the fuck, dude? I heard you fucking like sandbag me to Vince McMahon." And like the Harvey Whiffleman was like, "Nah, dude, it wasn't him. It was Shawn Michaels." And I was like, "What are you talking about? Shawn Michaels was friendly to my face. He was like all friendly, positive." He's like, "Nah, man, it's all an act." And it was Shawn Michaels. They fucking dogged him.
That's fucked up. Yo, Shawn Michaels was always a sweetheart to everybody, bro, but stabbed you in the back, dude.
He was a piece of shit, bro.
No, I'm saying in your face, he was.
Yeah.
But behind your back, dude, it was just like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
Even Hurricane Helms says that, like, oh, fuck Shawn Michaels. Like, I don't believe Christian shit. Yeah.
Oh, dude, he's just like, yo, I think Hurricane Helms wants to yoke him up even now.
And he even says that whole Christian shit. I don't believe that shit. He's fucking full of shit, man.
I can't believe how fucking ghetto Helms is, dude. He's fucking hood.
Yeah, from North Carolina, too. He's from where the Hardys are from, right?
I think the Hardys are more like suburban. I mean, not suburban, but suburban. Like they got a little bit of fucking, you know, land and dough. I think Helms is more hood. You know, like grinder. But I mean, they both came up in the same time and everything, you know. But I think Helms is more street.
Yeah,
like, they'll fuck you up, bro. I don't care. They'll fuck you up.
Yeah,
the Hardys will talk to you. You know.
Well, I mean, because I've seen like a couple videos on the Hardys and their compound. Like they have like I think Jeff has like a racetrack, like a dirt bike racetrack in the backyard.
Yeah, they have a lot of land, dude. A lot of land, man.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of happy that Matt found his wife. I don't know if you've seen it. I think she's Cuban. She's fucking gorgeous.
Puerto Rican.
But like, I mean, after the whole thing with Lita, like, I mean, shit works out for him, you know, like, you know, he was kind of pissed, and who wouldn't be, you know, getting cuckolded by your homie, your fucking best, like one of your fucking coworkers, and then he's the one that got fired in the beginning. But they were like, dude, you can't fucking fire him. Like, he's not the one that did anything wrong. And so, like, for him to like be with this chick now and like have all of his kids, I'm kind of happy to see that, you know.
Well, you saw how like when Lita said something, Lita was like saying something about his kids and like, you know, I'm happy for him, this and that. Matt's wife was like, yo, keep my kids out of your fucking mouth, you whore. Like, she was not playing, dude. Like, yo.
I mean, like, hey, you dogged her man, but at the same time, it's like, if she wouldn't have done that, she wouldn't have found you. So, like, you should actually tag her.
She's a loyal fucking woman, dude.
Yeah. Man. And again, like, and she's fucking hot. So, like, I mean, shit works out for you in the long run, I guess, you know?
And he's got a bunch of Hardy Boy tag teams ready to come up, dude. Yeah. He's got all his kids are getting ready, bro, to fucking come into the game in a couple years, man.
And I heard, I think
Jeff got the Hardy girls,
right? But I think Rick Steiner has another son that just I think he just college football, so he's got another kid that's good trying to join the
Scott's got a fucking son, coming in jacked.
Is it Scott? I thought it was Rick.
Scott's got a son, bro.
Okay,
jacked, bro. Like yo, dude, man, you guys are cut from a strong cloth.
So I guess it's another one coming in. So like, I mean,
and they're both, and him and Braun are fucking like, close cousins, bro. Like, yo.
Oh yeah, like, I mean, obviously, yeah. Like, I mean, your dad. I mean, come on, like, your dad. They were like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they're probably top 5 tag teams. I'll give the Steiner brothers
Steiner brothers, top 5, dude.
I think they're top 5, yeah. But
they're in that talk, bro.
Yeah. Because I mean, back in the days, the WCW. I mean, it was the Legion of Doom, the Harlem Heat, the Steiner Brothers, maybe I don't know, the Nasty Boys were in there. I think
Doom was up there though. Doom was up there. Ron Simmons and Hacksaw Butch Reed.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
were up there. I liked them better with the masks, but
The Hollywood Blondes.
all the blondes, dude.
They had a good run in tag teams in WCW.
I think the blondes got a short end of the stick though. They should have kept it going.
Well, I think Homeboy got Stone Cold got. I think Stone Cold wanted to leave because he wanted to go solo, right?
Yeah, he wanted that little fucking, the taste of the fucking TV title in a little bit, It's like
no, United States champion too, yeah.
I mean, sometimes, dude, I'm just like, sometimes you're a fucking, sometimes you're a tag team, dude. Like, look at the Legion of Doom. They knew it. They're a tag team, bro.
So yeah.
I
No,
mean,
but then again, Harlem Heat, when Booker left, he became. I think don't think of Booker but Booker's a Shawn Michaels too. Like everybody always says Marty Jannetty, like who's the Marty Jannetty of the group, but like you can say the same thing about Stevie Ray.
I think the only tag team to ever make it good as both singles is the Hardy Boys.
Yeah, no, I mean
they both had the ECW heavyweight title,
right?
WWE fucking heavyweight title. And look at Broken Matt. I think they're the only tag team to actually both.
Yeah, you're right.
Rise up. Like the Legion of Doom, Animal couldn't do it. Harlem Heat, only Booker could do it.
You're right.
The Rockers, only Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Like the Rock and Roll Express, none of them could do it.
Yeah, you're right.
The Steiner Brothers. Scott.
Yeah. I have to agree with you. Yeah. I didn't think about that. Yeah, you're right. That's actually a pretty good conversation for me and my boys. Like, because we always talk wrestling. I'm like, I'm gonna bring that up.
That, bro. What tag team fucking both split up and both of them were fucking great?
Yeah, you're right.
I'll throw in Edge and Christian. Because Christian's doing phenomenal work right now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Christian, and he was pretty funny when he went solo too.
You're
right. I think you're right. The Hardys are at a different level, though.
I think I piss off all Canadians when I say the greatest Canadian wrestler to come out of Canada is Christian. I piss a lot of Canadians off. He is my fuck Hart.
What?
Fuck Bret Hart, dude.
The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be, man.
The best there never will be because there's Christian.
And then the other thing that I
fucked up.
I didn't realize, Chris Jericho was actually born in New York. A lot of people don't know because his dad was playing for.
What?
Yeah, Chris Jericho was born in New York, I think.
Oh, then his Canadian status is fucking done.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like he was raised in Canada.
Winnipeg fucking preaching bastard.
Yeah, I think he was born in Rochester.
Really?
Yeah, I think his dad played for the Rangers.
Oh, then they can't claim him no more, bro.
He's
ours.
He's
ours, dude. They can't claim him.
I got an argument with my buddy that Chris Jericho could go down as the greatest Canadian wrestler, but I'm like, he's not Canadian. He's actually was born in the U.S. And he was like, what? I'm like, yeah.
No, you got to tell your buddy, bro, and tell him I said the greatest guy to go down as the greatest Canadian wrestler of all time is Christian. Christian Cage is the man.
I don't know. Right?
Bret Hart's a fucking nagging old man now, bro. He fucking ruined his legacy. Bro, he just cries about Goldberg all day, bro. It's like, bro, shut up.
He's like the Mel Gibson of the wrestling game. He hates Jewish people.
It makes no sense. How much can you fucking sit there and cry about Goldberg, bro? That's your whole identity.
He bitches about everybody, though. To be honest,
Goldberg and Triple H and Shawn Michaels are the three. That's your legacy now. That's your legacy, dude. Is crying about them three fucking dudes.
Because it's kind of like sad that he didn't go out the way he wanted to go out. I think that's what pisses him off the most.
Bro, Jesus didn't go out the way he wanted to go out. You hear him, Jesus Christ, crying?
You're comparing him to Jesus. I see, but look, you're comparing him to Jesus.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, dude. Don't make Bret Hart fucking feel like that, dude.
I'm just saying, brother. I'm just saying. For the long, this guy kept that company afloat. This guy was the best. And I'm not gonna lie. I know Macho Man was one of the first smaller guys, but Bret was one of the first small guys to be like, hey, you don't have to be this big muscle bound dude like to be a main eventer and world champion. He's the one that made the little guy believable. That's why I got to give this some props. If it wasn't for him,
I'm not taking away his accomplishments. I'm just saying, as an old man wrestler now, you just fucking sound like a whining bitch.
Hey man, like because Goldberg, man, like he's.
Bro.
I mean, like if you watch the match that Goldberg had with the Undertaker in Saudi Arabia,
oh, it was bad. I saw that, bro.
And even Undertaker was like looking at him like, dude, you're gonna fucking kill me. Like, I don't think people realize how bad a wrestler Goldberg was, and that's why.
But did you hear Bret Hardy's like, yo, Goldberg should have gave me that check? Really, dude? Like, come on.
I know, but I think it was just joke. I think it's just, but I think he's self-aware and he's joshing and joking around to try to like get more likes.
So he knows it's gonna get clicks. It's gonna get clicks.
I think that's why he's doing it. I think that's why he's that people could consider him the old man. So he's like, all right, I'll just lean into it.
He's a fuck. One more before we get out of here, bro.
Let's do it.
Darby Allin was just on Ariel Helwani.
Uh-huh.
And Darby Allin said something that was very uncharacteristic of him.
What did he say?
He said that the AEW locker room is great now that the cancer is gone.
Punk?
He didn't say Punk. He just said cancer. And now everybody knows, everybody in AEW, when they say cancer, they mean CM Punk. Why the fuck the Darby Allin's supposed to be Mr. Nice Guy? And I got his figure over here with the skateboard on the wall. Why is Mr. Nice Guy sitting there fucking talking about CM Punk and calling him a cancer how many years later?
But I mean, maybe because they never really asked him about it. But like, I mean, CM Punk does have a big ego about himself, a very self-inflated ego, from what I've heard. That he thinks that his way is the right way, and it's like nobody can question him. So,
but don't you think it is? Look when he came back to W. Look where he's at right now. Don't you think his way is the way? Again,
but it's the thing about the reason that a lot of people say that wrestling was better in the 90s, maybe the early Attitude Era, the 2000s, is because everybody was aggressive and they wanted to be the man. And now it's like all these guys want to be friends, and CM Punk's like, no, I want to be the man. Give me the fucking mantle. I want to run with it. I want to prove to you guys that I'm the shit. But a lot of these younger guys don't have that mentality. And I think it comes off as, oh, this guy's too cocky, he's too full of himself. But it's like, you have to, in this entertainment business, you have to believe that you're the shit.
Well, the Young Bucks are cutthroats. The Young Bucks are two Shawn Michaels.
You think so?
They're both Shawn Michaels.
I think they just want to have fun, though. Like, they really don't care about being on top.
They've cut so many throats backstage, bro. It's not even funny.
The other thing is, I don't know. They just seem like they come out sporadically. They don't seem like they're like
they're cutthroats, bro. Trust me. They're cutthroat. They're both Shawn Michaels. They're not Shawn Michaels and Marginetti. They're both Shawn Michaels.
Okay, but because they were cutthroat, I think when they signed a deal with Hot Topic, they made it so that other wrestlers that were independent could have a T-shirt deal and they would make their money. So like maybe you have to be a little cutthroat every once in a while, you know?
I mean, I think the only time AEW was relevant, and I know. The only time AEW was relevant was when CM Punk came in. And the only time AEW started becoming non-relevant was when they got rid of fucking CM Punk. And Tony Khan said, I feared for my life.
Really?
You didn't hear when Tony Khan said he feared for his life backstage?
I remember something like that, but I don't think, I mean.
And he said that in Chicago.
Yeah. And again, I think a lot of people are coming to the defense of Jungle Boy. Wasn't it?
Who?
Jungle Boy? Is it Jungle Boy?
Who? The man, that dude don't exist no more, bro. Without CM Punk, he is nothing.
Again, I don't know. Like that's the whole politics of wrestling. I'm pretty sure will one day.
What has he done since fucking he said?
They took him off TV though. They took him off TV for a while too, right?
But I'm saying, what has Jungle Boy done since CM Punk left, and all he had was "Cry Me a River"?
Yeah,
nothing. Cry me to the bank, because that's where Punk's going, bro. Cash and checks.
But again, even Punk said it. I don't care about making friends. I just want to make money this time around, and that's why I don't think he's.
I'm waiting for him to become a heel so he could fucking make that shit true.
Yeah, but again,
he's making too many friends.
But again, I think he's just having fun now. I think the wanting to be on top and wanting to be the one, I don't think he has it anymore, and I think he realizes, just let me enjoy the ride.
Let me ask you this.
What's up?
Now that the Vision has turned on Seth Rollins, Do you think that CM Punk coming to the Paul Heyman side and getting his revenge?
I think Paul wanted to get Brock back in his corner, right?
Oh, he's always got Brock, dude. No matter if they're separate or not, that's it.
But I think Brock
he's Brock's real life manager outside of the wrestling.
But because is he just gonna run the Braun and Braun again, or like how?
Well, I want to know where does Becky Lynch go from here? And why wasn't she there when her man got attacked? Do you think maybe Becky Lynch?
Well, and I did hear
on her man.
Another that it might just be a scam, that it might be fake to set up.
Do you think that's gonna work 2 times in a row? It already worked once.
I know.
Do you think it's gonna work a second time?
I don't know, and I think Survivor Series is coming up.
Where he'll turn on, like say if he's in the same match as fucking Cody, Roman, this and that, and he'll turn against them.
I don't know, man. That's the thing. But that's what we're watching. That's what we're watching, bro.
And they're saying Roman got hurt.
Oh, did he?
They're saying Roman got hurt at that pay-per-view.
Uh-oh. So if he's out, fuck, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I haven't watched it yet. I know it was in Australia, and I saw the things on the internet, but I wanted to wait till after to watch it. So I'm gonna watch it right now. But again, I don't know. Like who can they? Because
how many times can fucking Roman feud with his family?
Yeah,
and it's not boring. It's just boring.
Yeah.
You know, it's to me. Roman has come and gone.
Why did they kick Seth out? He's the world champion. Why would they like kick him out?
No, I guess we'll find out Monday.
Yeah.
I guess we're finding out tonight.
Yeah. Like it just doesn't make sense. No, well they're gonna wait. They're gonna prolong it till next week. But it just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make any fucking sense. He won.
Yeah, and he's a world champion. Like what the fuck?
Unless they're gonna finally put the strap on Braun.
I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing him like go after the IC title and like still compete in a mid card. I don't think he's ready.
He already had that.
I know, but go back to it because I mean, what happened to Gunther? First of all, look at what happened with the Archer. They gave him the belt, nothing happened. Look at what happened with fucking Jimmy Uso. Put the belt on him, nothing happened. And now they moved him back down to like the mid level again. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like. They put the belt on certain people and it doesn't work.
And to me, Sami Zayn is boring as fuck, dude. I don't care.
I like him as a heel, but
as a heel, yes. But as this face run, I'm just like, bro, come on, man.
But they're giving him a bone because he did carry, like he was a big part of the fucking the Uso the what is it called, the tribal,
the bloodline.
The bloodline. He carried that. He made that fucking storyline go. When he broke up, he that WrestleMania, I think that was a match of the best match was a tag team match.
Oh, him and KO, yeah, 100%. That was the greatest fucking. That was better than the main event.
Yeah, and I was and I kind of regret it because I went to the second night, not the first night, and I was like, fuck, we should have gone to the first night because I think the first night was better.
First night had more energy, bro. Yeah. But the second night took the fucking wind out of you, though.
Yeah,
because that was the night Roman won. Didn't Roman beat Cody that night?
Yeah.
That took the wind out of the whole stadium, bro.
Not just that, though. I think that fucking cage match with fucking Edge and what's his name was horrible. It was Edge and Finn Balor.
Oh,
it was a horrible match.
Finn Balor's a hit and miss though in WWE.
Yeah,
I think he was great in NXT, but
I think the triple threat match with Gunther. It was Gunther, Sheamus, and who the hell was the other guy? It was a triple threat match, and they beat the fuck out of each other. I forgot who was the other guy. It was Gunther, Sheamus. Who was the third guy? But I forgot. But it was like a really like stiff match.
I mean, well, you put anything with Gunther and Gunther, Sheamus, and probably Drew McIntyre, maybe.
Yeah, that's what it was. That match was pretty good because like you could hear the damn the shots all the way up to the crowd.
Well, I mean, you put fucking McIntyre and Sheamus in the same match, they're gonna hurt themselves and tear the house down.
And again, what if maybe it's McIntyre that jumps in there.
I hope so, dude. I mean, I think they're kind of losing it for him, but I mean,
Again,
I hope so.
That's why we watch. That's why we tune in, bro.
There we go. And all you motherfuckers got to keep tuning in every Monday night. Hopefully another guest doesn't fucking, call out sick or whatever. Or I don't know, bro. You know what?
We had a good conversation, brother. That's all that matters. Like, you guys got to go on with the show, bro.
I know, man, but it makes me look like a bad promoter here, bro. Like, what the fuck? I'm supposed to be the Paul Heyman of the fucking joint. You're Brock Lesnar. I'm not pulling my weight here, bro. It's like, what the fuck, man?
Still doing God's work, brother.
There we go, bro. And every fucking Monday night we're doing God's work, and we're gonna come back next Monday with or without a guest. Because you know what? The world is giving us subjects to talk about, and it's always funny to make fun of the world.
Oh yeah.
What's going on, Sailor? What do you got coming up, brother? Before we get out,
just got booked to do a special drop-in spot on Thursday. I got a fundraiser on the 19th for my homeboy comedian Marlon Moran that passed away. We're doing a fundraiser for him. Comedians are getting together, doing a free show. We're gonna take donations for the family. So come on and support live comedy. Check out the YouTube channel. I'll keep posting stuff. I usually just post dumb shit on my Instagram. Some people like it. It's fun.
If you do little skits, I try to post them on the YouTube, bro.
Yeah,
do little skits and stuff.
I had a couple people tell me that they missed my stories, so I'm probably gonna go back.
Great, dude. You gotta bring them back, dude.
So I'm gonna try to do a couple stories and bring that. I just gotta stay busy. I'm staying busy. So, but I'll be here. I'll be fucking busting my ass. So hopefully I'll get more shows in bigger venues.
Come on, guys, right in, bro. We need more story time with the Drunken Sailor, bro.
Hells yeah.
We need more stories, man. Sailor. Until next week. God bless. And I hope the LA Dodgers win the World Series because fuck the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Fuck them hard. All right, guys, man. Like and subscribe, everything, bro. Go check out we got an Instagram channel for the podcast page. Go check out Drunken Sailor's Instagram channel. And make sure you like and subscribe everything on the YouTube channel right here. Louis Noriega, the Drunken Sailor, Dee Rotten. We're here. We're the Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar of the podcasting world, bro. And we will check you guys out next week, bro. Deuces, be safe, bro, and God bless.
I know.
In the B, the O, the Y-L-E, the H, the E-I-G-H-T. Now add the S, that's East Los Angeles. Relax, kids, mezcalito, about to handle this.